Hey, what's up? Kyle here again. Welcome to the DVD and Blu-ray update video. We're showing the DVDs and Blu-rays I got over the past couple of weeks and months. I'm so sorry I haven't done a DVD and Blu-ray update video in a while. Or I haven't even done a video a video alone in a while. I've just been so busy with so many other things. A lot of things have been going on. I've been doing projects and things have been getting in the way. I've just been so busy with a lot of other things, and I know I say this all the time, but I'm finally here to do another video. And I got lots of movies here to review. I got a big update here. Some new titles, some old titles. But before I get the DVD update started, I want to give two shout-outs to two amazing YouTubers on YouTube that have just been checking out my videos and giving me support. And I've been checking out their videos and connecting with them and talking to them online and on Facebook and stuff. And that is my first YouTuber is Chris. His YouTube channel is Light and Shadows Somatic Musings. He's a really cool friend of mine, really great friend of mine. Definitely check him out. Definitely check out his videos. He's an amazing YouTuber, great director. He makes great horror film, makes short horror films. He makes horror films, makes movies, movie reviews, DVD updates, and Blu-rays. And he's going to be reviewing some of my movies that I'm in. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Definitely link underneath the description box and definitely check out his channel. Give him all your support. And I also want to give a shout out to my other friend, Steven. His YouTube channel is Shock Extreme 1 on YouTube. Definitely check him out. You guys have all heard of him. He reviews shot video horror films and all these other and a lot of horror films from independent horror films. He's a really cool YouTuber of mine and great friend of mine. Definitely check him out. His link will be in the description box. Definitely check them out and give them all your support. But without further ado, let's get the DVD and Blu-ray update started. And these are all out of order. There's no specific order I'm putting them in. First DVD I got is from Streak Show, and that is Demonia on DVD. This is my friend Doug got me this, and this I can't really remember what this is about. I'm not going to get into too much detail into these movies today because I just want to get the video done. But I can't really remember what this is about, but I really enjoyed this one. This was a very gory, fucked up movie. I enjoyed Lucio Fulci's movies. I really liked his movies. This is about nuns doing like crazy things to people. I can't remember really too much what it was about, but I enjoyed it. The gore was great. The effects are great. It was scary. I just can't remember what it was about, but I really enjoyed it. I definitely would recommend it. Definitely check this out if you love Lucio Fulci's movies. Next one I got is an independent horror film, and that is, it's from I forget what company this is from. That is. It's an anthology film, and that is 60 Seconds to Die on DVD. This is an anthology film about this guy is pointing a gun at him, and the guy tells him 60 seconds to die. He tells him like all these stories, these anthology stories, before he dies. All these stories before he dies, and one of the shorts on here is with a good buddy Sean C. Phillips and aka Cool Duder and my buddy Danny Sinstalker on here, and they have a short on here, a cameo on here, and I thought that was really cool, and there were some really good shorts on here. I really thought. This is a really cool anthology film. If you like anthology films and short films and like shot video sort of things, not shot video things, but like independent horror, definitely check this out. Next one I got is another Sean C. Phillips movie, and my buddy Sean C. Phillips and Brendan Mitchell are in this for like a quick second, and this is my buddy This is directed by Jose Fernandez, and that is Blood Brothers. This one I happen to like. This one I really like too. This one was a sick movie about two brothers that are serial killers, and they go on a killing rampage, and it was sick, really sick movie, and their mother is like twisted and stuff, and I can't really remember too much detail about it, but it's a really twisted slasher, like serial killer movie about two serial killers. It's really fucked up and sick. I really enjoyed this one. Definitely check this one out if you like these type of movies. And it's independent too. Next one I got is, and also Sean C. Phillips is in this as well, and that is Krampus. He has a little cameo in this as well, and that is Krampus 2: The Devil's Return. This is the second. I always like these. I didn't like the first Krampus movie, but this one was a little more comedical and funny, and and comical. This is just, it's strange. I love the cover art of this. This was really cool. I can't really remember too much about this one as well, but I thought it was okay, for what it was. It was nothing amazing, but I enjoyed it. Next one I got is the Camp Blood Trilogy. Camp Blood, these are the original Camp Blood movies. Camp Blood 1, Camp Blood 2, and Within the Woods. This is it. These are directed by Brad Sykes. The first two, I like these movies. I didn't think these are as good as the newer ones, but I enjoyed them. These are the original Camp Blood movies. I enjoyed them, for what they were, but I love these movies. Definitely check these out if you love Camp Blood movies. These I'm not going to get into too much detail into them. Just check these out if you love the series. Next one I got is Camp Blood 666 from Ted Moehring. This is from oldies.com. This is a cool cover. And this is I have Camp Blood 3, 4, and 5 also. Those ones were alright. I like those ones too. They were pretty good too, but this one I think is a little better. This one was a little gory. I can't really remember too much about this one, but it takes in a different term. But I like this one. Definitely check it out. I can't really get into too much detail into these. Just check these out. Camp Blood 666, and you can get it off David Sterling's website or get it off Amazon. I can't really I just don't remember too much about this one. I would tell you more about it, but I haven't seen it in a while. Next one I got is an old Wes Craven movie, and that is Wes Craven's Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy, and I think Angela Bassett. And Eddie Murphy and Angela Bassett did a really good job in this movie, and John Witherspoon is also in this movie. If you know John Witherspoon from the Friday movies and Soul Plane and all that, he's really funny. Eddie Murphy is really funny and is really scary in this movie as a vampire. He did a really good job, and the effects are great in this. This is a movie I never even heard of until I saw it on TV a few nights ago, and I was like, this is a really cool movie. This is a really cool vampire movie. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this one. I can't remember. It's pretty much about Eddie Murphy's got Eddie Murphy's coming back from the dead, and he wants this. I can't really remember too much what it's about either, but I enjoyed this one. You can definitely check this out. Really cool movie. Next one I got is one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is House of the Devil on DVD. I had to pick this up. I got this actually at a garage, at a flea market, and at a flea market with my friend Jared, and I got this for $3.99, actually $1. And this, I want to get this on Blu-ray, and there's a VHS copy, a vintage VHS copy of this, and a Blu-ray I want to get. Mark has the VHS copy and Doug has the Blu-ray copy, but I want to get those. But this is a really cool movie, and if you haven't seen, me and Doug and Mark went to a screening of this at the Alamo Drafthouse video. If you haven't seen the Alamo Drafthouse video, I'll put a link underneath this video for that video. That we went to see it, and this is a really cool Ty West movie. If you love, like, you know, throwback shot, like it takes throwback 70s and 80s horror films. This takes place takes place in the 70s or 80s. I think takes place in the 70s. It takes place in the 70s, and it's like shot like it was in the 70s, and the music is in the everything, the synth music, everything about it is so synth, and everything was so it looked like, it doesn't look, and it was shot in 2009, but it looks like a 70s movie. It does, it really does. The way they shot it looks so 70s and 80s. Really cool cinema music and everything. Amazing how they made this movie. It's really cool. This is probably one of my favorite movies. And it's scary, it's scary and gory and just really terrifying. Really captures it, the feel to it. Ty West I hope you make another movie like this. And they're supposed to make, I hope they make a sequel. And I even got the autograph still signed here, over here, from the festival. For Kyle, Larry Venn, I think that's how you say his name, Larry Venn. It was very nice of him to give me that. He was a real nice guy at the festival, and it's just a great movie. I really enjoyed this one. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is on DVD, and this is one of my favorite shows of all time, and the new season just came out, and that is Curb Your Enthusiasm Season 9, the complete 9th season on DVD. This is weird how the cover is like, this is a cool cover, but it's weird how the disc came like this, like how it's like in like the clear case, because usually they come in those, there's like a slip case, and it comes like double packed, but it comes like this. It comes just like this. It's weird how they set it up this time, and it says like on here DVD. It just comes in the DVD, but I'm glad I'm glad it came to DVD, and I'm glad it came out. This is one of my favorite shows, and I love this new season. This is a really funny show. The new season just came out, and I love Larry David and Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm a big Seinfeld fan. This is a funny show. If you haven't seen the new season and if you haven't watched Curb Your Enthusiasm and haven't checked out the new season, definitely pick this up. Has some really cool extras on it, cast memorable moments and deleted scenes. And this one is pretty much about Larry. He's writing a play, and he's writing a play, and then he gets in trouble with the government because he says something on the Jimmy Kimmel show. Was it the Jimmy? I think it was the Jimmy Kimmel show about fatwa, and then he has to he dresses in these disguises and gets in trouble with the government, the law, and all these crazy situations happen. It's just really funny. It has the whole cast back in it. You got Jeff, Larry David, Jeff, Cheryl, Richard Lewis, Marty Frankowski, Susie, Leon. Everybody was funny in this. Definitely check this out. And I actually got to meet Larry David at a Broadway show. And a couple years back when I went to go see a show, I forget what show it was, but I took a picture with him and got his autograph. He was a very nice guy to me, very nice, and I'm a big fan of his. And definitely check out Curb Your Enthusiasm Season 9. Next DVD I got is a Julia Stiles Heath Ledger movie, and that is 10 Things I Hate About You on DVD. Don't ask why I got this movie, but I love this movie. I happen to love this movie. My girlfriend Lisa got this for me. Shout out to XX Minto star XX. My girlfriend Lisa, I love you. Thank you for getting me this movie. This is a really funny movie. But you know, and you guys all seen this. This is a classic. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is Jared Cohen film. It's a horror film, and that is Death Pool. And this Death Pool, independent horror film, with Sean C. Phillips has a small part in this, and this is about this guy. This was originally called the Valley Drowner, and this was about this guy who would drown people in pools and drown people in places and kill people while drowning them and suffocating them in water, and then keep their body in collections, and always. He would get famous from doing this. It's just a really fucked up movie, weird movie, but it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but I enjoyed it, and it was cool to see Sean in here. I enjoyed his part. Definitely check this out. Next ones I got, I don't know if I showed these. I can't remember if I showed these before, but I'm showing them again. I have a bad memory. It's the Addams Family Season 1. Addams Family Season 2, and Addams Family Season 3. I can't remember if I showed these. Let me know underneath the comment if I showed these before. But they were just in my DVD pile, stack of DVDs. So I got those. Definitely check those out if you're an Addams Family fan. Classic Addams Family. The Addams Family. Da-da-da-da. Yeah. I love the Addams Family. Great. And I love the movies too. Yeah. Definitely check those out. Next one I got is my friend Mark Polonia's movie, and John Polonia. This is an older one that they filmed by Sub Rosa Studios, and that is Peter Rottentail. It's about this rabbit this guy who would do magic, and everyone hated him, and then. One day he got this powerful like magic potion, and I think this is what happened. He turned into a rabbit and started like like tricking people and like eating killing people with like in weird ways. I can't remember, but I really enjoyed this one. I love my buddy Mark Polonia is in this, and his brother was in this, John Polonia, and this is a really cool movie. Definitely check this out if you love Polonia brothers, and definitely give support to my buddy Mark Polonia. Next ones I got, and don't ask why I wanted these, but I asked my girlfriend to get me these, but don't ask why. But I love these. I'm starting to get into like some chick flick movies. I don't know why. Don't ask why. But it's Charlie's Angels, the complete double feature. Charlie's Angels 1 and 2, Charlie's Angels and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. I love these movies. These are great movies. I love Cameron Diaz. I love Drew Barrymore. I love Lucy Liu. Great movies. And Bernie Mac is great too in those. Next one I got is an old classic with Ronnie Dangerfield and Joe Pesci. And if only I knew there was a Blu-ray of this, I would get it. But there was only I saw the DVD and I got the DVD, but I didn't know there was a Blu-ray. I got this at Book Off in Manhattan with my dad. It's actually my dad's, but he let me have it. And that is Ronnie Dangerfield's Easy Money with Ronnie Dangerfield and Joe Pesci. And it's not my favorite Ronnie Dangerfield movie, but it's funny. My favorite, I would say my favorite Ronnie Dangerfield movie is Back to School. My favorite Joe Pesci movies are My Cousin Vinny and Home Alone 1 and 2. But this was funny, you know, for what it was. It wasn't the funniest thing I've seen. It's a good movie, but I can't really get into too much detail into this. I can't really remember what it was about, but it's funny, and check it out. It's okay. Next one I got is South Park. My girlfriend got me this, and this was hysterical. This was so funny. I saw this at her house. I'm like, and I'm a big South Park fan, and that is South Park Imaginationland. And I saw this at her house. I'm like, this is hysterical. I had to get this. I mean, I love the South Park series, and she's a big South Park fan. And it's just the unrated director's cut. Really funny. Definitely pick this up. Really, it's hysterical. Definitely check that out. Last DVDs I got, and then onto the Blu-rays, is a movie that I'm in. Actually, I play a cameo. I have a cameo in this one. This is a short comedy film directed by my good buddy John Barnes, and that is Dinner with Friends. I only have the disc for this, and I don't know when this is coming out, but I'll let you all know when this comes out. It's a short comedy film called Dinner with Friends. I'll let you all know when this comes out. It might be out by now, I don't know. But it's a really funny comedy. It's actually one of the first comedies I acted in. And it's about this married couple who just got married, and they're having guests over for dinner, and they're having a newborn baby. And the guests the friends are very wacky and very weird, and weird things start to go on at the dinner party. And I play Bernie is one of the son of one of the guests at the dinner party. And I talk to them. I have a scene on the phone where I'm talking on the phone with my dad. And I'm like, Bernie, it's Dad, it's Bernie. Can you come home? There's cat litter all over the place, and it's just I have a funny scene in this. It's really funny. Definitely check this out when you get a chance. I'll let you all know when this comes out. I don't know when it's coming out, but I'll let you all know. But definitely check this out. And then I have his other films here too, and that is The Preacher House he gave me. I don't know when this comes out too. This is another really cool. This is a feature film about this guy who goes to this house. It's a horror film a feature horror film about this guy goes to this house, and he investigates these ghostly encounters. And the neighbors, he starts living there, and the neighbors he lives with the town. Neighbors are weird and everything. Crazy things go on. I don't want to give too much away. There's a twist at the end. And John Barnes plays in this as well. And John Barnes plays in the Dinner with Friends as well with me. And then he also has his other short that he gave me, Mondo Day, Lycanthrope. I don't remember what this one's about, but this one's about a Bigfoot, which is a short horror film that I really enjoyed as well. Definitely check out his films and give him all his support. I'll put a link underneath this video for his Facebook page, John Barnes, and his YouTube page for his company, To Udovelvet Productions. Definitely check him out, and definitely check out his films. Really great stuff. Now into the Blu-rays. First Blu-ray I got is Stephen King's It on Blu-ray, and I know this is on a delay. And this is one, and this one I had for a long time. This is the new Stephen King's It, and I love this take on it. This is just a great movie, and Bill Skarsgård just did a great job as Pennywise. This is a creepy movie. If you haven't seen my movie review yet, I'll put a link underneath this video for that too. For me, Doug and Mark's movie review on it, and we do a little spoof on it. It's just a cool movie. It has some great features on here, and just definitely check this out. It's just creepy, and you know, I don't want to get into too much detail into this. You know the story about it, and the Stephen King's It book. It's just creepy. creepy movie. The clown in this is really freaky, and just you all know the story about but Pennywise, he transforms into things, into like your deepest, darkest fears, and it's just really creepy clown movie. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is on Blu-ray, and this is from Kino Studios Classics, Keen Lorber Studios, and that is Warhead Rex. This is written by Clive Barker, directed by George Pavlo, and this is a cool cover. I really enjoyed this movie. I love this movie. This is a fantastic sci-fi science fiction horror film. Amazing monster effects in this. The monster in this was really amazing. The gore effects was great in this. I enjoyed this one a lot, and it has lots of cool bonus features on here. Acting was great. Cheesy gore effects. Amazing movie. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is another one of my favorites. This is the Tales from the Crypt the Scream Factory edition of Tales from the Crypt Bordello of Blood. I've been getting into a lot of the Tales from the Crypt lately. I love Tales from the Crypt. The Crypt Keeper always scares me. I have the Crypt Keeper on my wall. I have the puppet of it, and this is just a really cool cover. It has some awesome features on here. This is a really cool movie. I liked Demon Knight better, but I like this one just as much as Demon Knight. A lot of people didn't like this one as much for some reason, but you get a lot of good amount of cast in here. You got Angie Everhart, Corey Feldman. You get a lot of cool people in this movie. Chris Sarandon, and a lot of people in this movie. Just a great cast, great vampire movie, and it's about the strip, about these this whorehouse where like these vampires at the strip club, not strip club, it was at this this whorehouse, about these vampires at this whorehouse that start sucking the people's blood and turning them into vampires and stuff. And this is just a great movie. It's great, gory, fun, cheesy awesomeness. Definitely check this out. And if you love Tales from the Crypt, it's one of my favorites. The show is amazing too. Amazing show, amazing movies. And definitely check out Demon Knight as well. Next one I got on Blu-ray. I had the DVD of this, but I had to get the Blu-ray, and that is Popcorn on Blu-ray from Synapse Films. And this is a really cool movie. I'm not going to get into too much detail into this because I already reviewed it, but this is a really cool slasher film. Really cool. It has a really cool bonus features on it. It's about and it has a dual case that has a dual side case in it, and it comes like this. It's an alternate case. I really like this movie. This is one of my favorites. I'm glad I got the DVD. I have a funny story. I got this for my birthday. I got the DVD for my birthday, thinking, oh, it was just the DVD. But then I found out they're making a Blu-ray. I'm like, oh fuck. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I just had to pick up the Blu-ray of it. So this is one of my favorite movies. It's just a cool, awesome, cheesy movie about this movie theater. This killer in the movie theater is like killing people in the movie theater or something. I can't really remember too much about this either. It's been a while since I watched all these movies. This update is very overdue, but I enjoyed this one as well. Next one I got is a comedy film, and that is The Duff on Blu-ray. The Duff. This is a good one. I really enjoyed this one as well. About this this girl who thinks has these hot friends, and she thinks she's like, you know, like an outcast and everything, and she's like, you know, why is all these girls why are my friends always getting the hot guys and everything, and I like this guy, and you know, she finds out from this guy that she's the Duff. Like, she never heard, what is the Duff, you know? Oh, it's my designated ugly fat friend, you know. So she gets help finding, she gets help finding, getting tips on becoming, you know, more popular, more sexy and stuff. It's just really, it's a fun comedy. Ken Jeong is in it, Bella Thorne is in it, and it's just a really good movie. I really enjoyed this. Next one I got is from Trauma, and that is Class of Nukem High on Blu-ray. Here on Blu-ray, I just had to pick this up. This is one of my favorite Trauma movies of all time on and this is really good on Blu-ray. It really looks cleaned up and everything. It looks great on Blu-ray, and I have to get more Trauma movies on Blu-ray. This is one of my favorite Trauma movies. I just love Trauma. Lloyd Kaufman, You're the Man, and if you haven't seen Comic Book Man, there's a Trauma episode that's on there that they just did for Comic Book Man with Lloyd Kaufman, and the Trauma Demo audition Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash Store for and they're auditioning for Trauma's Shakespeare's Shitstorm. It's a funny episode, and they do some funny things in it. If you happen to catch it on AMC, you know, I don't know where you can, you know, they play reruns, but definitely check it out. It's really funny. I checked it out. It's really funny. And definitely check this out. And definitely check out that episode of Comic Book Men, and definitely give them all your Trauma all your support, and Lloyd Kaufman all your support. Definitely check this movie out too. Next one I want to show is my good buddy directed this, Mark Polonio, and my good buddy David Sterling, and that is Ghost of Camp Blood on Blu-ray. And this I'm in this. You can see me in this in flashbacks as Terry from the previous film as It Kills, Camp Blood 7. You see me in flashbacks in this movie as Terry. And this is a really great movie. If you love Camp Blood 7, you'll definitely love this one. I think Camp Blood 7's a little better, but this one's just as good. But you see me a lot. You see a lot of flashbacks of me in this, and a lot of the other people in the 7th movie. It takes place right after the 7th movie. It takes place on a different term. It's about it takes place right after Camp Blood 7, and he reveals the killer in Camp Blood 7. It actually reveals the killer in this one, and his spirit haunts like, you know, like these people that are doing this, like this television show, like this paranormal television show, and these people are and these kids want to help out, and the ghost and the spirit of the mask is like haunting them, and they're trying to, like, you know, trying to get rid of the spirit and try to get rid of the spirit of the killer. It's weird how it happened. Like, it's hard to explain what happens, but it's really cool what happens in this movie, and it has a surprise ending. I really enjoyed this one. Definitely check this out if you love Camp Blood, and if you want to see me in another movie. And definitely check out Camp Blood 7 as well. Definitely check this out. And to order this, to contact my buddy David Sterling underneath this video. I'll put a link underneath this video where you can get this and get Camp Blood 7. And definitely give Mark Polonio all your support. He's a really great friend of mine, and I hope to work with him again in the future. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is a Blu-ray, and that is Devil's Domain on Blu-ray. This is directed by Jerry Cohen, and my good buddy Sean C. Phillips has a little cameo in this. This is about this girl named Lisa who gets bullied and teased in school, and for doing something. I don't want to say what it is because it's kind of disgusting. She does something, and this devil is like getting revenge on the people that make fun of her, and then she makes a deal with the devil, and she like, you know, like she gets like even with the bullies, and it's just crazy gory stuff happens in this. It's really fun movie. I really enjoyed this one. It's very fucked up stuff what happens in this, and really sad how with the bullying and all that. And Sean plays a bully in this, and I can't see Sean as a bully in this movie. It's just weird. But it's a cool, fun movie, and it's also produced by David Sterling as well. And definitely check this out if you haven't seen this. Definitely pick that one up. Next one I got is another Sean C. Phillips movie, and that is the Blu-ray is Killer Robots on Blu-ray. The Killer Robots on Blu-ray. This is an animation movie. It's kind of like, how do I describe what kind of movie it's like? Kind of like something you would see like on Cartoon Network or something, or like on Adult Swim kind of thing. But I enjoyed it. Like it's cartoony, and it's like animation is kind of cool in it. I enjoyed it for what it was. Definitely check this one out. Next one I got, and I have this on DVD, and that is The Barn on Blu-ray. I had to pick this up on Blu-ray because I love this movie so much. This is one of my favorite independent movies. It's a movie that was released that was made in 2016, but it looks like it was shot like in the 1970s or 80s. It has a grindhouse feel to it. Really cool monsters and gore effects, splatter, fantastic movie. Very amazing splatter gore effects in this. If you love like gory, grindhouse, gritty kind of movies, monster-ish kind of movies, definitely check this out. And it has a really cool making on here. It has a lot of cool YouTubers. My buddy Tony from Tony of the Dead has a little cameo in the feature, and Sean C. Phillips has a little cameo in the feature as well, and in the making of the documentary. And it's just really cool stuff. Definitely pick up the Blu-ray. It's really cool, and you get the inside. In the inside, you get an alternate case, and look at that. That's pretty sick and badass. And look at the inside of that. That's pretty fucking badass. Really cool movie. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. Next one I got is directed by Donald Farmer. He directs a lot of Sean video horror films, and this is one of his movies, and that is Cannibal Cop on Blu-ray. And I got to get more of his movies. And this is Cannibal Cop on Blu-ray. This is an independent horror film. And my buddy Sean C. Phillips has a cameo in this. It's a really cool movie if you love Cannibal Cop movies. Kind of like Maniac Cop a little bit, but independent wise. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen this one. And definitely give Donald Farmer. I love Donald Farmer's movies. If you haven't seen Vampire Cop, and definitely check out Vampire Cop and all of his other ones. Cannibal Hookers. There's a lot of cool movies he's made. Definitely check him out. He's a really cool director. Definitely check out this movie. Next one I got this for $1 at the dollar store, and I had to get it. It's not one of my favorite movies, but I liked it. I like this one. I actually like this one, and that is The Gallows on Blu-ray. I did a review on this as well a long time ago, and I like this one. A lot of people didn't like this one. The Sean video movie. Not Sean video. Found footage movie. It's like Blair Witch kind of found footage movie. I can't really remember what it was about, but I really enjoyed this one. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is a trauma movie, and that is Last Day of School on Blu-ray. I had this for a while. It's a comedy film, and this is like American Pie kind of movie. It's weird movie. I enjoyed this one just for what it was. I can't really remember. I'm not going to get into too much detail into this. Just check it out. Really funny movie. Weird type of movie. It's not the funniest thing I've seen, but I enjoyed it for what it was. definitely check this out. Next one I got is 976 Evil on Blu-ray, the new edition. I love this new cover with the. Do you see, like, it looks like a VHS kind of like vintage kind of cracked up, like, you know, ripped in pieces kind of case. You see that? I love how they made that. But Stephen Jeffries from Fright Night, and this is a pretty decent movie. I enjoyed this one. It's about this hotline that people answer, and you connect with the devil, and he gives you powers to, like, you know, do terrible things to people, and gives you force and powers and things. It's just crazy, and it makes you go crazy, and it's just crazy. I can't really get into too much. I can't really remember or get into too much detail into this, but it was just crazy. And from what I remember, and I think that's from what I remember what it was about. But it's really good, and I enjoyed this one. And there's a sequel to it, but I didn't see that one. As I heard, it wasn't as good. I heard it was a little more like gorier and stuff, and I don't know how good it is. It's hard to find. I think it's out of print now. But I heard the first one's a little better. But definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. But the feature, there's only like a commentary on here. But I enjoyed this one. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is a classic comedy that I just recently discovered, and that is Porkies on Blu-ray. This movie's funny. I love this movie. This is a classic. I'm not going to get into too much detail into this. This is an 80s classic. Right up there, Revenge of Nerds and Animal House and all that. Definitely check this out. This is like one of the first R-rated movies, I think. One of the first like party animal movies I've seen. Like one of those party animal movies. Just check it out. Next one I got is the new Hatchet movie, and that is Hatchet for Victor Crowley. And this one, this is the fourth Hatchet movie. And this one was okay. I thought it wasn't the best one. This one's about Andrew, you know, the lone survivor from all the rest of the. I like the first three Hatchet movies the best. This one's not my favorite one. They say they get gorier and gorier every time, but this one's not the goriest. This had some CGI, and it was my least favorite of the series, but I liked it. But for what it was, it has Felicia Rose in it from Sleepaway Camp, and has some other camp, and has Tiffany Shepis, which from Trauma Films. I like her, and I like Felicia Rose. This is a good movie, and it's about, you know, Andrew Pari Sheen. He comes back, you know, and he writes a book about, you know, Victor Crowley's, and he's like, you know, saying he's dead, and his publisher Felicia Rose, you know, says, you know, oh, he's not dead, you know, I'll give you $1,000, you know, 300 million if you know, go out there and, you know, we write a book and see if he's still alive, and then everyone doesn't believe. It's a whole thing that they don't believe that he's out. Some people believe he's dead. Some people don't believe he's dead, and everyone believes he's still alive or he's dead, or I don't know. People believe he's dead, and some people believe he's not dead. And Victor Crowley and the plane, and then he's like, she's like, I'll give you 300 million. He's like, all right, fine, I'll go. First he refuses, and then he's like, you know, fine, I'll go. And he writes a book, and they're all like scared. He's like, what if he's still out there? And he's like, I don't know. I think he's dead. I don't know. But he takes a plane full of people, like tourists or a bunch of people that are helping him with the book. And Tiffany Shepis is on there, and a lot of other people. And the plane crashes and lands, and people lands, and Victor Crowley's on the loose hacking people up and stuff. It's a really fun movie. I enjoyed it. It's not my favorite of the series. They say they get gorier and gorier each time, but this is not my favorite one of the series, and not the goriest one, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Definitely check this out if you like the Victor Crowley series and the Hatchet movies. Next one I got is Daddy's Home 2 on Blu-ray. Really funny comedy. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. You know, a really fun family comedy. If you like the first Daddy's Home, you'll definitely love this one with Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, and John Lithgow, Mel Gibson. If you love family comedies and stuff, and if you love the first Daddy's Home, you'll definitely love this one. Definitely pick this up on Blu-ray. It has a lot of cool bonus features and stuff. And it has a great cast and really funny. Definitely check this out. Next one I got on Blu-ray is the new Jumanji movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Karen Gilligan, and that is Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle on Blu-ray. I didn't open this yet, but definitely check this out. It's really funny. It's like this one's different from the original Jumanji. That one was about a board game. This one's more of a video game, like in a virtual reality. But it looks so real. If this was I don't know if you saw this in 3D, it looks amazing in 3D. Amazing in 3D. Really cool. Because it has like a lot of animals and like the stuff that comes out at you in 3D is just so amazing. I just think this would be a good movie in 3D if they could it's just an amazing movie. I definitely check this out. Really funny movie. I love Dwayne Johnson and Jack Black and Kevin Hart. This is like I think this is their third movie together or second movie together. I'm not sure, but I hope they do more movies together because they make a great team. Definitely check this out. Next one I got on Blu-ray is the new Pitch Perfect 3 on Blu-ray, and I love this movie. If you love the first two Pitch Perfect movies, you'll definitely love this one. This is probably, I like the first two the best, but this one's good as well. This is probably, I think, the last one. This is about DJ Callahan. The girls have to go with DJ. This is about the girls competing trying to get on DJ Callahan's show in the World Champion and stuff. It's really funny. Definitely check this out. Anna Kendrick's in it, and everybody, the whole cast is in it as well. Really funny and John Lithgow's in this. There's some action in this as well too. And it takes a different turn than the first two movies. Definitely check this out if you love Pitch Perfect. Next one I got is a James Franco, Dave Franco, and Seth Rogen movie, and that is The Disaster Artist on Blu-ray. This is a hysterical movie. This is a great movie. This is about James Franco as Tommy Wiseau's character playing Tommy Wiseau, and it's about the making of the movie The Room. But it's about this movie The Room, the worst. It's known as the best worst movie in the world, and it's about the making of it. He's trying to, and it's like he becomes an actor. He wants to become an actor, James Franco, and he can't. James Franco and Dave Franco want to become actors, and he can't get any work, so they make this movie The Room, and it becomes like this like really big disaster movie, and he's on the set there having all these problems and stuff, and it's just like he's just like a very eccentric kind of person, James Franco, and he does weird things, like he's crazy and he's nuts and he does weird stuff, and it's just a really funny movie, a really great movie, and he portrays a really good character as Tommy Wiseau. He plays a really good Tommy Wiseau. He really does a good job as Tommy Wiseau, because he's and then if you haven't seen The Room, that movie was just a weird movie. I like that movie, but it's good. It's good, but that's what this movie's about. It's about the making of the movie The Room, and what they went through, and pretty much how it was made and stuff. Definitely check this out if you love it. It's really funny. It's really great movie if you like stuff like this. Definitely check this out. Really funny. Next ones I got are the Saw movies. Saw 1, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw 7. All on Blu-ray. All unrated in this Blu-ray combo pack. I got it for $10 in Best Buy. And I'm showing this because I got the new Jigsaw movie on Blu-ray, tin case edition. This is a really awesome, badass cover with the jigsaw and everything, and the traps. This is the new Jigsaw movie that just came out, and this is this is probably the goriest Jigsaw movie I've ever seen. This is a new story. This takes place in a new term, new story, and it's pretty much about like they think Jigsaw is dead, and new traps are being set, and people are dying, and people are being trapped up in new traps, and new deaths are happening and things, and the police are trying to investigate what's going on and everything, and trying to find out who's behind all this and everything, and it's just like pretty much another Saw kind of movie, and stuff, and it's just really crazy, and it's a really cool movie, and this is probably my favorite one of the series. I have to say, close to not like right next to the first one. This is my favorite sequel, right next to the first one. Definitely check this one out. Next one I got is Stranger Things on Blu-ray, the VHS Blu-ray, and it comes in this cool VHS vintage look. Get this Stranger Things Season 1 on Blu-ray. I don't know if it comes like this. You open it up like a VHS box. Come get the Blu-ray discs. You get a cool poster. It comes with that. And then you peel this open. This little tab open here. And then you get the DVD format. Really cool. I hope season 2 comes out soon. I'm waiting for season 2 to come out soon. Really cool set. Really cool, and definitely check this show out. This is one of my favorite TV shows now, Stranger Things. And I'm waiting for I can't wait for season 3 to come out too as well. When season 3 comes out and season 2 comes out to Blu-ray. Love the series. Definitely check this out. Great sci-fi throwback series. If you love throwback and sci-fi horror, definitely check this out and get the and collect these series and check the show out. Really cool series. Last but not least, and finally, last but not least, I got the last Blu-ray I saved for the best. I saved for last, and that is the new Star Wars The Last Jedi on Blu-ray. It just came out. And I love this series. I love this one. This one was really good. Not my favorite of the series, of the franchise, but I enjoyed it. I liked this was a little better than The Force Awakens, but The Force Awakens was really good too. I didn't like what happened to what happened, and I didn't like. Well, if you haven't seen, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I liked The Force Awakens, but something happened in it that I didn't like. But this one was really good as well, and rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. This video is dedicated to you, and I love this. Mark Hamill did a great job. Everyone did a great job in this movie. This is a great franchise. If you love the Star Wars series, I'm not going to get into too much detail. Just check this out. Has a really cool. The Blu-ray digital combo pack has a really cool bonus. It has really cool bonus features on here. You got the director and the Jedi full-length documentary, 4 deleted scenes, balance of the Force, and he's summons circulates the live only night only scene breakdowns and audio commentary director Ryan Johnson. Really cool. Definitely pick this up, and you can also get it in 4K as well. But I don't have a 4K player. I want to get that one day. Definitely pick this up if you're a Star Wars fan. Those are all the DVDs and Blu-rays I got for this DVD update video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing. Sorry, this was a very long update, extremely long update. A lot of things I've been going on, very long update. And I'm sorry I didn't get into too much detail into this video. Next time I'll be more prepared and more things. I'll talk more about the movies and get into more depth into them. But anyway, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below, and definitely thank you for watching, for subscribing. I'll see y'all next time, and I'll be on the lookout for more videos soon too, guys. All right, peace. Peace.